Today we've got the Lexus RCF out on track at Gingerman Raceway. We've done a few laps in it, but overall this thing has held up really well. We've already gone through a full tank of gas. No issues with the brakes, no overheating. You know, it's not the fastest, most exciting car out here, but it does the deed and it does it well. It's very satisfying to drive. These Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires are very predictable, very grippy, nice amounts of turn-in. The car's it just does it so well. I'm really impressed with the overall breadth of performance and comfort and luxury in this RCF. I think at 65 grand, this represents pretty good value, and in the used market even better so. 90 grand, it's a little steep, but that said, it's kind of up to your options checklist. Let's take this for a drive and see how it is out there. We've got it in track mode or Sport Plus mode with the TVD in track mode. Cooled seats, air conditioning. Let's see what happens. We've got an oil temp gauge front and center. We'll keep an eye on it, but should be in pretty good shape. Kind of continuing my thoughts on this after the POV test drive on the street. I just got out of the NSX, so my my gauge is maybe a little bit off, but this thing feels pretty good on track. I will say it's fast, but it's also very comfortable. It's very stable out here. Not a lot of understeer or oversteer. Quite neutral and predictable. It's pretty soft too. There's a little bit of body roll. Brakes are holding up incredibly well though. You have nice bite, great clamping force. These Pilot Sport 4S tires have a lot of grip. The 5-liter V8 sounds fantastic. But this car is really easy to place. Turn-in is quite sharp and direct. Very accurate car to drive out here. I feel very comfortable placing it with various lines. Does everything well, but nothing best in class. That said, it's very enjoyable to drive. It's quite comfy out here, I will say. That's just, for some reason, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Are a little bit annoying, but if you just shift a little bit before red line, they're not an issue. feel how aggressive the torque vectoring differential is. It really does lock up quite quickly. Oversteer in this RCF is a little bit of an on-off switch. Definitely feel the extra weight here compared to some of its competitors. But it's pretty satisfying to drive out here. Balanced too. The power, the braking, everything kind of comes together very nicely to an overall well-sorted package. And this V8 just has the best soundtrack. Comfy. These seats keep you really well bolstered. Yeah, there's a little bit of brake dive, a little bit of body roll. Doesn't have the sharpness of a C63 or something like that, but it's fun. I'd be perfectly happy spending a day with this out on track. Definitely another underappreciated vehicle, I feel like, in this class. I think this would be such a satisfying vehicle to own. You know, if you want something that'll do the light track duty, that is a fantastic daily driver. I mean, it's pretty amazing that it will hold up all day out on track. There's a lot to be said about that. Not many stock vehicles can handle the heat. And I think the weak point here with this RCF it's probably the brakes. We've had a little bit of vibrations and, you know, uneven pad distribution, stuff like that, but we'll probably fix that with a higher temperature pad and some better fluid. But we haven't had brake fade at all in this all day. Stock pads, it's been perfectly fine. Really impressed actually with how this RCF is held up. I've got the AC on, oil temp, coolant temp, dead center, right where they need to be. Cooled seats are on too. We're winter and I was doing a winter snow drift day, I'd have my heated steering wheel. But it's 85 degrees out today too. It's pretty hot. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this. Thanks again for watching. We will see you in the next video.